Hey guys, welcome back to Jalen Says. Today we're with the legendary singer Tony Terry.
What's going on, Jalen? How are you, man? Wow, thank you for having me.
No, just thank you for coming.
It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
You are a legend.
Oh, wait, let me take my jaw exercise off. I do my jaw exercise with this. You ever seen this? You've seen this?
Not at all.
As you get older, your jaw starts to sag, so it's like it's like for jaw exercise. Getting older, trying to keep my jawline straight.
Wow.
How's it going, man?
Good, incredible, amazing.
You look sharp.
Thank you.
No one told me to get dressed up. I just got on a regular t-shirt.
No, I only wore this on interviews one other time, man. This interview is special.
That's what's up. Thank you, man. I feel special.
I may need to make a tradition, though, you know. The first time I wore the suit, he wasn't wearing a suit.
Yeah. So where are you? What city are you in?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, you're in Atlanta. Okay, I didn't know that. All right. Cool. So we're both in Georgia.
You're a legend.
To some people.
Definitely to me.
Thank you, sir.
Wow, I'm just very happy that you just come on.
Well, when I heard that there was this young man that was really excited to interview me and, very well spoken, and was taking his craft seriously, I thought, okay, all right, I'll check him out, see what's up. I love supporting. I love supporting young black men doing their thing. Who is this, my friend?
Thank you. I see that poster in the background.
Yes, that poster is actually for my new single. I have a new single out at radio right now. It's called Born to Love You. Actually, I have two singles at radio. Born to Love You, which is doing very, very well at adult contemporary. And then I have a gospel song out called My Soul Has Been Anchored. And it's also doing very well at gospel radio. So I've been busy, just trying to, the COVID situation has affected everybody's income and, made everybody slow down. But in the meantime, I've just been working on finishing up things, putting music out that we'd worked on. So this came out just at the beginning of the COVID-19, just as it was starting to take hold of the country.
It's incredible that you're doing so well in COVID. I mean, a lot of businesses got shut down.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to be creative and think out the box. Like we were doing about 3 weeks ago, we did a drive-in concert here at the Georgia International Convention Center, and it did very well. It just goes to show that people want something to do. People, it's like everything's shut down. There's really no entertainment in the city. So we did the concert and it sold out. And I'm really appreciative that Atlanta came out and showed so much love.
That's incredible. I still haven't gone over the nerves of seeing the incredible Tony Terry. A lot of my favorite songs are from you.
Thank you. So what are some of your favorite songs? What are some of your favorites?
Let me see.
Which one?
With you.
With you. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we were actually jamming to that before we got on.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Thank you. I appreciate you for being a fan, and I appreciate your mother for sharing my music with you. I mean, you would have to have gotten it from your parents, right? They had to have introduced you to it. So thank you. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Woo!
Yeah, she was a real help in that,
That's good.
If I wasn't laughing at her when I was playing the piano when I was about 7 months old, I probably wouldn't be here right now.
So wait, are you a piano player now?
Yes.
Wow. So what are you going to do with your craft? What's happening with you? What do you want to do?
everything. But if something doesn't work out, I always have something to fall back onto.
No, that's great. So, and how long have you been playing piano?
Technically, since I was 7, but maybe
Like, when
since
did you start taking it seriously? Like,
when I got really serious, I was probably like 1 year into piano practice with my first coach, Miss Sarah.
okay, that's awesome. I love that. Creative expression is amazing. It's just really awesome. That's good that you're doing
Nice. So, do you play any instruments other than your vocal cords?
that. Well, I play around with the piano a little bit, but I wouldn't say that I was an accomplished player. I do consider my voice an instrument, though. Yeah.
And you really have to keep that vocal cords in tune because if you don't, it could mess up really bad.
Yeah, man, I gotta stay on top of my game. This is my baby right here. It keeps the lights on at the house.
That thing's probably like worth more than $10 trillion, and no one's a trillionaire yet. So no one's a trillionaire
I
yet. So
don't know.
you,
I might have to check that out. Maybe see if I can get it insured, get my voice insured. Maybe see what it's actually worth. People
yeah,
actually do that. You can get parts of your body insured. Did you know that?
not at all.
Yeah. So because I'm a singer, there's a place, Lloyd's of London. They would actually insure my vocal cords. So if something were to happen that I was not able to sing, which is what I do for a living, people get their legs insured. They get their hands insured if they use their hands to make money. They get their face insured if they need if they use a model would get his or her face insured. Yeah, man. Sounds crazy, but it does happen.
Yeah. So what made you start with this musical talent?
Well, like you, I've been singing since I was a kid. Well, like you've been playing the piano since you were a baby. I've been singing since I was a baby. And I probably started, mm, as long as I can remember, I've always taken it seriously. I've always wanted to sing, and I would listen to back in the days of records, which you are probably. Do you know anything about records and 45s? And so we could play records,
Yeah,
and
I know a little bit about it.
okay, and so I would listen to records. I had my little record player, and I would just listen to music all the time. I would learn all the songs and all the little vocal things that singers were doing. I just, I enjoyed it, and I just, as I grew older, my confidence grew, and my abilities got better and better. And then, once I graduated high school, I realized that I wanted to pursue music as my, career choice. Then once I decided that that's what I was going to do, then a natural journey just began to happen. I started auditioning for shows. I lived on the road, and I'm thankful that my gift has made a way for me this whole time.
Nice. So what was your first song, and what is your most famous song?
Well, the first song that I wrote was "Lovey Dovey," and I actually wrote "Lovey Dovey" on the train on the way to my very first recording session. I had never written a song before, and I had never done a recording session. So I was in New York, and I was on the subway heading to this recording session, and I knew I had to come up with something. So I started writing this lyric and melody on the train, and then when I got there, the producer that I was going to be working with was working on some music for somebody else. Well, that music ended up being the music to my song "Lovey Dovey" because it just fit so perfectly, and it just seemed like it was supposed to happen. It was such a great first time experience for me in the studio. And to answer the question about what my biggest song is, of course, I'd have to say I think it's "With You." Yeah.
So what was it like when you were going to your first recording session? Was it?
When I was going through my recording sessions for the album, oh
Yeah.
man, it was. Say that again. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, was it very nerve wracking? Was it?
It wasn't nerve wracking at all. It was exciting at the time because um, I'm pretty old. Let me just go ahead and put that out there. So I signed my record deal in 1986, and you way before you were born. And at that time, they would do something. There was something called artist development, which doesn't really happen anymore. And um, so by the time I started working on my music, I was not nervous because I'm not having a big ego. I just knew that I could sing. So I didn't know what we were going to come up with, but I was working with a great producer, and we searched for songs that I could sing, and we wrote a few songs. We put together my first album was really an album of fun songs, and I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if people were going to like it. I didn't know if it was going to take off, but thankfully it did. It did.
Nice. So, what is some of your music that you haven't released because, well, it wasn't that good
Well, I'm probably my own worst critic. So, I'll work on some music and like I think it's good, like musically it's good, but when we're working in the studio, I listen to these songs over and over and over and over and over again, and then I just kind of get tired of them. So, like the record that I have out right now, "Born to Love You," I recorded it maybe a year and a half ago, and just kind of left it, because I'm always working on songs. And then one day, I went back and listened to it again, and I thought, hey, I might have slept on this one. We might have a good song here. So we finished it, and then got it mixed and mastered and tested it at radio, and they responded really positively. So we decided to release it, and it's doing really well. But I have lots of songs that some of my friends think are great and should be out, and so maybe at some point they will come out, but we'll see. So oftentimes, a lot of the songs don't get to see the light of day.
for? Wow. So, are you making songs in COVID right now?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to be in the studio on Saturday working on some new music. Saturday night, working on a couple of new songs. Yeah, I got to keep it working. We just stay close, and I work with people that I pray are healthy, and not a lot of people around, just usually me and the person the producer that I'm working with, that's in the studio. We're not there to have a party. We're there to work. So we go in there and get the work done. So far so good. I've been healthy. You look like you've been healthy and at home. How have you been staying at home during this COVID?
Well, when it first started, it wasn't like that big and stuff. You're just chillaxing at home. And then I got further into it. I somehow got to play games a lot more a week.
Yeah.
And then so that went on for about until the end of one season of Fortnite. And then at the next season, I didn't really have that anymore. So yeah, I only have like 2 hours a week now.
To play your video games?
Yeah. Every
Wow.
Friday.
I think that's a good idea. We might have to do the same thing with Dyson because he plays video games like literally all day. I mean, he does his schoolwork, and he's doing well. We've been homeschooling our son for a while. How are you dealing with that? Are you a fan of being homeschooled?
Definitely. But do you use programs
What do you mean?
like homeschool computer programs?
Oh yeah, well he's in. I forget which the name of the program that he's in, but Dyson has been homeschooled for the past 2 or 3 years. So um, I think he's. I forget the name of the program.
Oh, but if he's gonna be a gamer, you should probably make him like do YouTube or something that could actually like earn at least a little cash.
Oh yeah, right. To start his own YouTube channel. I've been telling him that because, he's such a gamer and it just makes sense. If you love it so much, then turn it into something that's gonna make money for you.
Yeah,
And
I'm thinking about doing that too, but I'm not gonna say the name of my YouTube channel when I'm gonna start it because first off, I'm gonna be like an off-camera YouTuber, so they won't see my face. And
that's interesting. Why don't you want people to see your face, Jalen?
first of all, it doesn't really matter, but I'll say this and get back to the questions, but I'm just a little young and stuff. And
Okay.
I'm probably gonna start doing that when I'm like maybe a year or two into
Okay.
videos and like
Okay.
face reveal videos, you guys get a million views. Like
So it's a setup. I get it. Okay, it's a marketing ploy. Okay. Okay. All right. All right. So let's get back to the Tony Terry questions.
yes. So is Dyson your son?
I can't hear you all of a sudden.
Is Dyson your son?
My son is Dyson, yes. Yeah, he's 13.
Wow. I did not see that in any websites.
What, did I have a 13-year-old son? Oh yeah, he's a cool kid too. He's a cool
And
kid.
you need to get on that, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
To make him like get recognized in YouTube. He wants to be
absolutely.
famous.
And we got to keep him off camera for a couple of years so we can do the face reveal.
Yeah, you know how it
Get
is. You
all
know
those
how it
hits.
is, man.
Yeah, man. I get it. I get it.
Gotta get that popularity up. Then
You just
all
taught
your
your boy
fans
something.
just watch your face.
You just taught me
And
something.
you.
That's what's up. Yeah, good stuff.
So, do you have any interest doing other musical instruments besides piano?
Well, as I recently put my son in drum lessons, and I thought, I'm going to put him in piano as well. And I thought that, it would be helpful. I mean, I'm a musician and I do play a little bit, but it would probably be helpful for me for my songwriting if I tightened up my playing skills. So I'm probably going to take some lessons too, um, for that reason.
Nice. I could
And
use
then
a little.
I believe it's important to continue learning and growing. Even though I'm older, I don't want to feel like or act like I know everything. I'm still willing to grow and learn and can be taught new things. And I think that's one of the things that keeps life interesting.
Yeah, and piano is a great instrument. It basically stretches your fingers and makes a root to other instruments.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, what are your hobbies in COVID?
Hobbies. Well, I like to train. I exercise often and love to roller skate. And yesterday, I took my son to the gun range. We went shooting. That's something we like to do. And I just like to have fun. Go to the park, go running in the park. Love to go to the amusement park when it's open and get on the roller coasters. Yeah,
You know,
I'm the roller coaster dad.
being a roller coaster dad. Have you ever thrown up on a roller coaster?
Um, no, never. And if I did, I wouldn't say I did.
Yeah, but walking in the park is like now going to like the like Disney World now because you're like, oh man, you actually went to the park. You saw people. Did you see a friend? Oh, you saw your friend. Man, if I get to see my friend again in like a year, that would just make my day.
Right, like, because you've been home, you haven't been able to see your friends from school, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, you
guess
get
that.
to see your family
Yeah,
unless you have one of those annoying families.
that you don't
I'm
want
not
to
just
see.
yeah, like I only saw this on TV, so like your in-laws you don't really like.
Right, right. Okay.
If I had any family members I didn't like, they'd probably see a lot of pranks.
Are you a prankster?
No, I have never pranked a day in my life.
That means you have actually. The way you said that, I think you might
I
have
have I
pranked.
have plans. I have plans, but I can't say them out loud because people will start
I
to
hear
know.
you. Okay, people are watching and listening. That's what's
These
up.
plans have to be secret.
I get it. I get it, man. Yes, sir.
So, do you think you'll have any more like just like world breaking new pieces coming out?
Well, I mean, the piece that I have now, "Born to Love You," is doing really, really well internationally. And I recently started a movie where I played Malcolm X, and that's been on television and will be on again. And I don't know what's in the future, but I like to be ready for whatever God has for me. So when COVID opens up, we'll be hitting the ground running with whatever the universe has. Bring it on, bring it on. We're ready. Yeah.
So you're an actor. What made you get started in acting?
My first professional job was as an actor before I even got work as a singer, and it was in musical theater. There's a play that happens every year called Black Nativity. It was even turned into a movie, I think a couple of years ago. But it's written by Langston Hughes, who was a famous Black poet, and it turned into a musical. And back in the early '80s, I was hired by one of the professional Black theater companies in New Jersey to play in that show. So that was my first professional job. Well, it was kind of singer actor, which was my introduction into moving from my transition from moving from home in Washington to New York was doing that show. And then I just started acting. It was like I'd get an acting job or a singing job, so I would audition for whatever it was. Then I got discovered. Uh, I was hanging out one night with some friends, and I went to see this band, and after their set, I had an opportunity to audition for them. And while I was auditioning, there was a gentleman standing behind me who heard me sing for these people, and he ended up giving me his card, and I called him, and that's what started the whole musical uh, the musical journey. That it started that night.
Okay, so what's the play called again?
Say that again.
What is the play slash movie called again?
Oh, Black Nativity. Black Nativity. It's a Christmas show. It happens every year at Christmas time, somewhere in the world. And they usually do it here in Atlanta every Christmas, and it's done somewhere in the world every year Christmas time. Yeah.
Wow. So was singing always your dream job when you were a kid?
Um, it was always something that I loved to do. And I think I probably always knew that I was going to be a singer professionally because I never really thought about doing anything else. What's happening here? Why am I frozen?
You're not frozen on my screen.
Okay, my picture is frozen. But okay, as long as you can see me, um, I just, I've always grown up believing that I would sing professionally. So lucky for me, it turned out that way.
Nice. So I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you want to do audience questions?
Do I want to do what?
Audience questions.
Audience questions. We have questions from the audience?
Yes, almost every time now.
Yeah, okay. All right. All of a sudden I can't see you, Jalen. But okay, let's answer some questions.
Okay, so there's tons of comments in chat. Okay, clap, singing, good evening. Aw, thank you. Okay, so these are just compliments. Okay, so this is gonna take a while. There's a ton of chat. Okay. Wonderful to see. Yeah. Great job. Salute. Okay, found one. Does Mr. Teddy miss being on the road?
Oh yes, I do miss being on the road. Very much. I do. And I can't wait to get back to work.
There's so many comments. Your awesomeness is you will never get old. Oh, does Dyson sing?
Dyson, he does, he can, but I don't think he has any desire to do so. At least he has not displayed any, desire to be a singer at all. He's really an athlete, and he loves basketball and he loves his games, and he loves playing drums. In fact, when he started lessons, he was like, I should have been doing this, a long time ago. So he really loves playing drums.
If you could sing another genre besides R&B, what would it be?
Well, I do sing other genres besides R&B. I sing gospel music, I sing classical music, I sing jazz, and I sing country and western. I like a good country song.
Oh my, there's so many comments. Okay. Songs for you. What was the inspiration behind With You?
What was the inspiration behind With You? Okay, that's a good question because there's a little story. I didn't write With You. It was written by a friend of mine. His name is Raymond Reeder, and we grew up in DC together, and he wrote this amazing song about a young lady in high school that he had a crush on, but what he didn't know was that I had a crush on the same young lady. So it didn't get weird or anything. I'm just that's what we wrote the song about, and so that's the story. That's the story behind With You.
Wow.
People think that I wrote it for my daughter, and that's somehow that's the story that has gotten around, but I didn't write it at all.
Mr. Terry, are there other singers in your family?
There are. I do come from a family of singers, mainly gospel singers, though. I think, as far as I'm aware, I'm the only one that pursued a pop career, an R&B career.
Okay. I'm seeing a ton of compliments, but you won an award, but guys, he may be really handsome guy, but he ain't single. He ain't single.
Did you just mention my award that I won? Did you say something about an award?
No, but you were nominated for the Soul Train Award.
Oh yeah, I was. Actually, just recently, about 2 weekends ago, I won the Radio and Records Male Solo Artist of the Year. Just a couple of weeks ago, and I was really honored to have that. It was quite an amazing night.
So, what are your awards?
I didn't hear that question.
So, do you have awards?
Well, I mean, I have been blessed with a few awards. I don't do this because I seek awards. I do it because, it's my passion. I love to make music, and it's something that I have a gift for, and I recognize that. So my gift has always made a way for me. So the award that I have, or the reward that I have, is the ability to keep doing it. That's my reward, and my award is like at this
Uh,
point I'm almost 60, and I'm still able to do what I do for a living, and have fun doing it.
your mic just went out.
My mic just went out.
Yeah, it's like very low.
I don't know. I can't explain why that would have happened. Am I back?
It's a little better.
I don't know why it went out. I didn't do anything.
Oh, it's better.
Yeah, you. Ah,
Okay.
oh, I see.
So I have
Wow.
three more questions. How long have you been married?
15 years, which is a
What's your
lifetime
favorite?
in the music business.
You've been married for 15 years.
Can you hear me fine?
Yeah,
Okay.
but you've been married for 15 years.
15 years, yes.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah, man. It is incredible.
What's your favorite gospel song?
My favorite gospel song. Well, and I might have to say it's my new single. My soul has been anchored. That would be a good idea if I said that. Actually, it is a great song. It is one of my favorite songs to sing. So yeah, I think you should check it out. I think your fans should check it out if you're a fan of gospel music. You can get the song anywhere. It's available everywhere. And so is my new single, Born to Love You. It's available everywhere if you're a fan and are interested.
Okay, so I see two more questions.
Okay.
And I think these are the last two. It's very hard to scroll. What? No. Okay, so what would you advise a kid to do with many if he has many talents?
I would advise said kid to continue to develop his many talents, and as he grows, that it's important to keep really grounded people around you, people that care about you, people that care about your well-being. This is can be a very difficult business to survive in, because it's a business that people take from you, take. But you have to be in control of what you're willing to give. And so it's important that you don't get caught up in, swept up in the show business part. And always take care of your business. Always take care of the business. Sign your own checks. Know what it is before you get into it. If you decide that you want to pursue music, understand business. Take a, as you, when you're furthering your education, take some classes in business. Take a business course so that you understand how to start and operate and take care of your business. That's very important.
I'm just writing something down. Okay. So, have you ever seen your wife?
Have I ever done what?
Have you ever your wife?
Sung to my wife? Yeah, I sing to my wife every now and then. I sang to my wife at our wedding. Yeah.
Now this one,
I can't really hear you
I
now.
don't think you probably did do this, but Have you forgot any birthdays or anniversaries?
Have I done what?
Forgot any birthdays or anniversaries?
Have I forgotten any birthdays or anniversaries? Oh no, my wife would never let me forget. I know that it's coming, because I got I got to get what she wants. Oh yeah, absolutely. I am made aware, and I never forgot. She won't let that happen. Her birthday is coming up, in fact, next month. She's been talking about it since last month.
I've been talking about my birthday.
When's your birthday?
August.
When's your
It's,
birthday?
it's on September 13th.
Right, so her birthday is September 17th.
Her birthday is in the middle of mine and my mom's.
Wow.
My mom's is at like September 26th.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So you've been planning your birthday too for a little while.
Yeah, I've been I haven't been planning for it. I've just been basically looking at presents for it.
Right.
Yeah, so I don't really know what I'm going to be doing on my birthday because of COVID. So I'll probably just like see some of my family, open some of my presents, have a cake.
Oh yeah. What's your favorite cake?
Are you sure you want me to get into detail?
I want to get into details. I need to know what's the favorite cake.
Okay, I want you to do yours first because mine is long.
So you want me to do what?
Can you do yours first? Mine is very long.
My favorite cake. Well, my favorite cake is sour cream lemon pound cake.
Okay, this makes my answer
All
feel
right,
a
talk
little
to me. What you got?
My answer is caramel, vanilla. I don't. I'm not a fan of frosting. It has to be like that good frosting, like one of the good frostings. Like
Right, the homemade stuff. I don't like the canned frosting. I like caramel is a delicious cake too, man.
I don't really like the ones that are already like when you buy a cake. I don't really like the frosting that you get on the cake that much. So caramel cookies and I'm a very creative caramel cookies and cream vanilla. I basically add everything I can on it and then make another that has basically fruit. Yeah, so like one made of like chocolate, very heavy stuff, and one made of like fruit candy and stuff like that.
Oh man, that would be one girl's cake to eat.
They're not on the same. They're not like on levels though. They're not the same levels, but I'm very experimental. If you saw my first interview, I put cinnamon on my steak. I dip my
Cinnamon on steak is good. Cinnamon on beef is
yeah.
good.
I put a bagel. I mean not bagel donut in my mouth. I drink orange juice. I mean that's not that bad. I think I remember once dipping broccoli in soda. I'm not joking.
That worked out for you.
Incredibly.
Okay.
I have a very experimental tongue. So you could almost give me anything except avocados.
All right. No, but that's good that you're willing to try stuff. That's pretty awesome. My son is extremely picky, and he's like, I don't care how good you say
Wrong.
it.
I am extremely picky, but I eat a lot more than normal kids. I'm picky, but I'm not picky.
Okay. All right. Well, I
I
have
would
to say,
never
man,
eat an
it's been
avocado.
really awesome hanging out with you. This has been a really, really super dope interview.
So, do you want to add anything else that I haven't talked about?
Well, I do a TV show every day in the zone with Tony Terry that comes on at 6 o'clock, and it's on Roku and Apple and Android TV. It's pretty much everywhere. and it also shows up on my fan page. And I tell you what, I'd love to have you on as a guest. All right, I'd love to have you on as a guest, and we'll chat you up, and we'll tell the world what you're doing, and that'll be pretty great. It'll be pretty great to have you on.
Okay. Can you tell us your information like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube,
Yeah,
and
absolutely. My Facebook and Instagram are both at Mr. Tony Terry, and my YouTube channel is Tony Terry 2020. I'm easy to find, and my Twitter also is Mr. Tony Terry.
Oh, well, a lot of the audience asked this, and so did my mom.
Good.
They asked for you.
And first of all, I want to say what's up to your audience, and also Tony Terry Tuesday. Every Tuesday at 9 p.m., I do a concert from my living room, for my fans for 1 hour. So tune in on Tuesdays at 9 o'clock for Tony Terry Tuesdays, and hopefully you'll have a good time along with me and some of my fans just doing it.
Well, a lot of the audience and my mom and probably a lot of people who aren't watching this probably really want to see you sing.
Yeah, well, come join me. I don't know. I'm not set up to sing tonight, but I would absolutely, do what I do. In fact, I just did it. Today's Thursday, so we just did it this past Tuesday. But we'll be live next Tuesday on my channel, on my page, and we'll have a good time. So I promise you, you will. So come hang out with us.
Can you at least do like a little
A little piece.
of a song?
I'll do a little piece. I'll do a little piece. When I'm with you, I hear a song that makes me laugh and smile. Sing to you when I'm with you. I feel so free. I feel that love is gonna take control of me when I'm with you. It's for real what I feel when I'm with you. Oh,
Okay, I have two more questions.
okay.
Tony Terry Tuesday on what platform?
On Facebook, on my fan page, and IG as well. 9 p.m.
Okay. Okay, my mom's a real fangirl right now. She wants you to sing at least a little, doesn't have to be as much as you just did, of your first song.
Of my first song?
Yes.
Of the first song that I ever wrote?
Yes.
Oh my God. It was Lovey Dovey. I used to think that love was so silly, man. All that kissing and stuff, that was just too much. Then you came along and gave my heart a brand new song. Yeah, Lovey Dovey. It's that lovey-dovey feeling I get when I'm with you.
Yes.
Yes, that lovey-dovey feeling I get. It's so true.
Yes. You hear my mom fangirling out there. Really do hear her.
I love it.
Well, that's all, man. Thank you. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Jalen. Thank you so much for having me, man. I had a ball, and again, I really do want you on my show. So we'll have our teams talk. I have my people talk to your people, and we'll set it up. All right. In the meantime, you keep doing what you're doing, man. I love it. You're great at it. I wish you all the best. Okay.
You too. Bye.
Bye bye.
And bye to the wonderful audience coming on here for having new stuff for Jalen Says, maybe a website, maybe even a calendar. You know, I see you out there. I see you wanting a calendar of all this. I see you. I see you. I'm joking, you know. You know. I may be single, but I'm not ready. And most of all, my mom won't let me. But thank you to the wonderful audience out here just watching, seeing Tony Terry sing. You probably heard my mom fangirling out there. But just thank you for the wonderful audience coming on and tune in for the next episode. Have a great night. Bye.